Mastering the Stoic Way. 7 Habits to Embrace for Inner Peace. In the words of the great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Drawing inspiration from this timeless wisdom, we embark on a journey to explore how our thoughts shape our reality and well-being. Just as the company we keep can profoundly impact our journey, certain habits can silently steer us away from the Stoic path. In this exploration, we'll delve into 7 anti-Stoic habits that might lurk in our daily lives and discover ways to reclaim our Stoic direction and inner peace. Before we begin, I'd appreciate it if you could like the video to help spread the Stoic philosophy. If you're not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the bell so you don't miss any of our insightful content. So let's start. Habit 1. Complaining about things beyond your control. Imagine being at a picnic where everything is perfect until it starts raining. So, while most people adapt and find joy in the change, some complain about the weather, bad luck, or ruined outfits. This is a classic example of being affected by things beyond our control. Stoicism teaches us to differentiate between what we can change and what we can't. Instead of complaining, a more Stoic approach would be to ask, how can I adapt to this, or what can I learn from this situation? By doing so, we reclaim our power and maintain inner peace, ensuring that we're not swayed by external events, no matter how unpredictable they may be. Habit 2. Seeking external validation. Many of us seek external validation through likes, comments, or compliments on social media. However, relying on external validation is like being on a seesaw. It can lead to a roller coaster of emotions. Stoicism teaches us that self-worth should be anchored in our virtues, actions, and personal growth rather than the opinions of others. Feedback can be useful for growth, but true self-worth should come from within. Instead of constantly checking for online validation, focus on being proud of your actions, intentions, and efforts. Cultivate your virtues and work on improving yourself. This internal validation is more stable and fulfilling because it's within your control. Habit 3. Being a slave to your emotion. Emotions are like the weather, they just happen. Sometimes we get carried away by our feelings, making choices we later regret and straining our relationships. Imagine you're at a family gathering and someone makes a thoughtless comment about your choices. Instead of calmly responding, you snap back in anger, creating tension and hurt feelings. Stoicism teaches us that emotions, in themselves, aren't good or bad. They're just reactions. The key is to avoid being controlled by these reactions. Just because you feel a strong emotion doesn't mean you have to act on it immediately. By recognizing your emotions and taking a moment to think, you can choose how to respond. Stoicism suggests that our reactions should align with our values and principles. In this example, a more Stoic response might involve calmly addressing the comment or choosing not to engage. This way, you avoid creating unnecessary conflict and preserve your inner peace. In simpler terms, Stoicism reminds us that we can acknowledge our emotions without letting them take over. In this way, we stay in control of our actions and make choices that align with our true values, rather than reacting impulsively to passing feelings. Habit 4. Chasing too much fun. Sometimes we go overboard seeking fun and pleasure, thinking it will make us happy, but it often leaves us feeling empty. Imagine eating too much ice cream. At first it's great, but soon you feel sick and unsatisfied. Stoicism suggests that instead of overindulging, we should enjoy pleasure in moderation. It's like finding the right balance. Stoicism teaches us to tell the difference between things that make us deeply happy and those that give us a quick thrill. By focusing on what truly enriches our lives and being mindful of our desires, we can experience more lasting and meaningful joy. It's like choosing a balanced diet for your happiness. Not too much of one thing and a little of everything you enjoy, leading to a happier and healthier life. Habit 5. Stuck in the past, missing today's joy. Sometimes we keep thinking about things that happened in the past, especially when they make us feel bad. This can stop us from enjoying what's happening right now. Imagine you keep worrying about a mistake you made yesterday. You can't stop thinking about it, and it makes you sad. Stoicism says we should pay attention to what's happening today, not what's already been done. It's like starting a new day, like a new part of a book. Stoicism teaches us that we should let go of the past, like breaking free from old chains. By doing this, we can have a better, happier life right now and in the future. It's like not reading the same sad story over and over again. Instead, you turn the page to a new, happier story each day. Habit 6. Stuck on tomorrow, missing out on today. Sometimes we keep thinking about what's going to happen in the future. This can make us forget to enjoy what's happening right now. Imagine you're always worried about a test or a job in the future. You're so focused on it that you can't enjoy your time today. Stoicism says we should think about the future but not forget about today. It's like balancing both sides. Stoicism reminds us to appreciate today and not just worry about tomorrow. By doing this, we can live a happier and more balanced life. It's like planning for the future but not forgetting to have fun today. This way, you'll have a better and happier life overall. Habit 7. Chasing perfect. Never feeling good enough. Sometimes we try to make everything perfect, but it can make us feel like we're not good enough. We end up feeling frustrated and tired. Think of a time when you wanted something to be absolutely perfect, like a school project. You worked so hard on it, but you still felt like it wasn't perfect. Stoicism says that being perfect all the time is almost impossible. It's like chasing something that's really hard to catch. Stoicism tells us to aim for excellence, not perfection. It's like trying your best and not worrying about being perfect. By doing this, you can have a happier and more balanced life. It's like trying your best and not stressing about being perfect, because perfection is really hard to reach. This way, you'll feel happier and more relaxed. As we reflect on the wisdom of the Stoic ages, it becomes evident that self-awareness and introspection are pivotal in nurturing a balanced and resilient life. Stoicism isn't about perfection. It's about progress and perspective. It's essential to ask ourselves if we are victims of these habits and how we can course correct and improve. Stoicism isn't about being perfect. It's about getting better and looking at things from the right angle. We should ask ourselves if we're stuck in these habits and how we can make things better. Share your thoughts with us so we can talk and learn from each other. And we encourage you to share your reflections and experiences in the comments below, fostering vibrant discussions and mutual growth. Thank you for joining us on this exploration, and may you find serenity and strength in the Stoic way.